Upland Unified, but I have a lot of students and others that I represent within Upland Unified. I'm not sure what I really want to say. I've sat here and listened all night to the wonderful accomplishments of a number of students in your district, and I don't think those should be downplayed. I'm thrilled with a lot of the successes and a lot of the accomplishments that have occurred because of your teachers and because of your schools. My concern is with that lower 25% or the lower 10%, or those that are often ignored and don't get enough attention. And those are like the special education students, or even those that aren't necessarily identified as special education but struggle and perhaps will drop out of high school. We can no longer be okay with a certain even percentage of our population not being successful or not having that opportunity to go on and be successful and do some of the things that the students tonight that you were celebrating were able to accomplish and celebrate. Too many of our students, and this goes back to the special education department, are struggling to even acquire some of the most basic skills so that they can be independent and graduate high school independently, so that they can go on and get not just a job, but be able to support themselves or have an independent or semi-independent life. Without the specific services, without the specific interventions that they need, they will never have an opportunity to be independent or semi-independent and are destined to a life of dependency. That dependency will ultimately cost our state huge in the future. And so I'm here to plead with you to develop the special education department, support your teachers, support whatever it is that needs to be supported so that we can actually have effective programs and interventions in the special education department. Ms. Lugo stood up here earlier and talked about how she wanted evidence of the effectiveness of the PE programs and things like that. I would like to see that same effectiveness or the same evidence applied to things like reading and literacy programs, and not just to the PE or some of the most obvious things for the majority of the kids, but what about the minority of the kids? And those that with some just basic interventions and help and services can go on to lead hugely improving lives and would be a huge improvement for a lot of the families here. So I thank you for your time, and I thank you for your consideration.